On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning beat the Golden Knights 6-3 as Nikita Kucherov and Hagel each score twice. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Friday, November 7th, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning were in Las Vegas to wrap up their 3-game road trip. They got off to a very slow start, including giving up 2 goals to Barbashev in the first period, and they trailed 2-0 after one. The Bolts were outshot 15-3 in that period. But the second period was different, and it started early.
Hanifin tracks it by the net, loses James, put it in front, Goncalves, score! Gage Goncalves! And there's the first NHL point for Dominic James! So the Lightning scored 37 seconds into the second.
For Goncalves, it's his first goal of the season, and then less than 3 minutes later,
there's Moser in his own end. Banking to James, beats it up the middle, Bjorkstrand, a step across the blind right circle, shoots, save made, rebound, loose in front, James, shoots, score! Dominic James, his first NHL goal! And the Lightning have tied it at 2.
James talked about his first goal.
I don't really remember too much. I remember seeing the puck go in. I remember seeing it bounce over Gonzo's stick, and that eventually led to it coming to me. So kind of happy it bounced over Gonzo's stick. But yeah, that's kind of what I remember. And I remember dropping to an Ian Sellian. So call it kind of a blur.
The score would remain 2-2 going to the third period. The Lightning then scored early.
Center point Radish, right circle Kucherov. Center point Radish, shoots, blocked, rebound, Bjorkstrand shoots, blocked. Penalty almost up. Bjorkstrand left circle, cross ice, Kucherov, score! Kucherov! They got the cross ice pass through! The Lightning lead 3-2.
It was an even strength goal as the power play had just expired for Kucherov, but Mitch Marner answered back less than a minute later, and it was tied at 3. But 35 seconds later,
cross ice to the right point, and Lilleberg will flip it behind the net. Goncalves tries to get it, keeps it alive for James. Looks to center for Hagel. Turnaround shot, score! Hagel! Another point for Dominic James, and Hagel has made it 4-3.
It's Hagel's 5th goal of the season, and it was the 3rd point of the night for Dominic James. Then about 10 minutes later, the Bolts were on the power play again.
Hagel holds. Back for Hedman, center point. Right to go Kucherov. Shoots! Score! Kucherov! That knuckleball past the stick of Lindbaum. That is a power play goal. Kucherov's 2nd goal in the period. And it's 5-3 Lightning with 5:47 left.
For Kucherov, it's his 7th goal of the season. Vegas then would pull the goalie late.
Dorothy holds. Shoots, save Vasilevsky. Kucherov gets it. Kucherov walks it out to center ice. Has Hagel up ice. Gets him the puck. Hagel in the clear. Score! Hagel! His 2nd goal tonight, that'll make it 6-3.
That was the final score. Hagel on the changes after the first period.
I think a period like that, it kind of a little bit of onus on you as players. Not like, what is the coach going to say, yell at you? You got 40 minutes left to go. It's kind of accountability by your players. That was as worse as it could get, so it could only get better, and the guys answered.
Assistant coach Rob Zettler on the game.
I just thought, that first period, we just seemed to be standing around watching a lot, and then we just let them know. It's like, you got to get moving, need a little bit more urgency in our game, and they did that. They responded, and I thought it was really gutsy effort against a very good Vegas team.
Anthony Cirelli left the game in the second period. He did not return. Rob Zettler had no update after the game. The Lightning stayed in Las Vegas last night, will fly home today. Then they'll host the Washington Capitals tomorrow night at Benchmark International Arena at 7 p.m. Eastern. Our radio pregame coverage begins at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. You can watch the game on the spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66, and in the Lightning app as well. The TV pregame begins at 6:30 with Paul Kennedy, Adam Hall, and Phil Esposito live from Ford Thunder Alley.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 1992.
Now Crossman gets it. Here in overtime, a shot. Saved by Fitzpatrick, the late call. Anderson right in front. Crossman, a shot, scores! Stop Crossman! Wins it in overtime. His 3rd goal, his 6th point, a club record, their first overtime win. Unbelievable! Holy moly, moly, moly!
It was the first OT win in franchise history, and Doug Crossman set the franchise record with 6 points in the game. Braden Point and Nikita Kucherov have since tied that mark, both in the 23-24 season. Happy birthday to defenseman Mike Commodore, who played in 13 games in the 2011-2012 season. The Syracuse Cruncher in Charlotte, they'll take on the Checkers both tonight and tomorrow night. The Cruncher off to an 8-2 start on the season. They lead the North Division. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Friday, November 7th, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is Hockey Day.